Hey, it's Chris Jenkins, credentialed member of the media, covering the Carolina Panthers for Charlotte Vibe. If you haven't hit the subscribe button to get me to 5,000, what are you waiting for? Do it for me. Please hit that subscribe button. Really, the more subscribers I get, the larger my following goes. It makes it so much easier to do my job to get interviews, as you all request interviews with this player or this coach. So please take a moment, consider doing that. And if you have already subscribed, go ahead and hit that like button. Hitting that like button helps other Panthers fans find out about the content that I'm creating. And hey, if you enjoy the content, share the love. All right, so today was the final day of practice in Charlotte before the Carolina Panthers head to New England. They're probably there as of right now, if not darn close, because they left. I think I was hearing, I didn't get a direct quote, if you will, from the team, but it seems like they were leaving within hours of when practice ended, which was around 1 o'clock. So, yeah, they should be there now in New England, where they're going to spend the next 2 days practicing against the Patriots in some orchestrated scenarios and situations. And then on Friday, they're going to have their game Friday night in Boston. So getting you up to date. So practice today, from my two eyes, some guys are probably already mentally in Boston, because it was not the most crisp of practices. The coaches did help them out and only give practice day an hour. It wasn't the normal hour and a half or even longer practice that they have had down in Spartanburg. But when I say it wasn't crisp, you had guys dropping passes that you know, they had a good game this past Saturday, like Richie. Richie had a good game this past Saturday, but he dropped a pass that was just like, boom, right there, pretty bad. And Chuba Hubbard, for me personally, continues to concern that I feel like he may drop down a little bit on that depth chart, and you may be getting Dante Foreman much quicker than you would get Chuba Hubbard, even though Chuba's good. Or you might not get to see Chuba out the backfield, but his catching ability to me is still his biggest nemesis that he struggles with. So today saw him bobble a pass and drop that. Shaq Thompson, who's been out all of preseason, first time I saw him today doing sprints alongside the sidelines. Again, getting that body up to speed. Of course, they're not going to rush Shaq. But for me, I had not seen him do anything like that before at practice. He's mostly just been a coach. Maybe he has. But anyway, he looked pretty good today, running some straight line sprints, getting himself, loose, and I guess just continue to monitor his body. Even though a lot of us see Baker Mayfield as the number one guy, I just want to report that he did go first today with the reps for the team. But again, still going back to my comment about the offense today, didn't look too sharp. It was, if not the very first play that they went to, team drills, if you will, and somebody jumped off sides. And some coach let them verbally have it for jumping off sides. And yeah, things like that you want to see start to tighten up. And again, I go not to give these guys too hard of a time, other than saying, like, maybe they're already like, man, we got to practice, and then we got to flight, and then we got to do all this stuff. But let's go ahead and talk about some of the things that we had a chance to talk with Coach Rhule about today. I was personally happy that not a lot of media was there. A lot of people have already flown to Boston. So I got a chance to ask Coach Rhule quite a few questions. Something that was really popular on the internet was a video of DJ Moore getting involved with some fracas in the crowd at FanFest. Coach Rhule said he didn't see it firsthand. He said his sons saw it, but he really didn't have any comment about it. I felt no need to press the issue and make sure that he gave me a statement about that. But that was Coach Rhule's response to that. Now, I did also have a chance to speak with Coach Rhule about what is he going to be looking for particularly. He made a statement saying that a lot of coaches really respect the way that Belichick can deal with particular situations. So I asked him, well, what particular situations are you looking at watching as you go up against this New England Patriots team?
I think just continuing, we'll get a lot of different things, but, our 2-minute offense and defense, and, our first team defense didn't really get a chance to do 2-minute in the game. Us having a chance for our one defense to go against their one offense into a 2-minute end of game scenario, that's really valuable for us.
So those are some of the things that he's going to be looking at. That defense, his ones did not get a lot of reps, so he wants to see that happen. particularly want to see Brian Burns get some good work in against this New England Patriots offense, as well as a 2-minute drill. Really wanting to see, it's important how you close out a game, even the first half, because you could get the ball back early in the second half, kind of steal some possessions, or just closing out a game. Those final minutes are crucial. And he's spoken before about that's what separates the better quarterbacks from the okay quarterback, is how you can close out a game. So those are some of the things that he's going to be watching closely. And then what about the quarterback situation? How are you going to play these guys, huh?
We're probably going to we haven't decided 100%, so we're both guys going to get reps. How we do it, whether it's by period or by day, we're going to decide that today in meetings this afternoon. So just want to make sure both guys get 2-minute with the ones and all those different things. So we'll probably break it up by period, but we haven't really gotten all the specifics of that yet.
So no decisions yet on exactly how they're going to switch it up this week, considering that Coach Rhule has stated last week that this New England week would be a big determining factor, he felt like, for a lot of positions, not just the quarterback, but all the important positions and what the roster is going to look like. So looks like he's intending to at least start out by giving these guys a fair chance and equal looks. Didn't want to talk about who you're going to see in the game on Friday and how much time that you're going to see, because I feel like he's waiting to see how practice goes to really determine what that's going to look like on Friday for that matchup against the New England Patriots. Now, you guys love it when I can get you footage. There's restrictions about how much footage I can show you. I meant to show this at the beginning of the video, but better late than never. Let me see if I can get it done right here. Let's see. Here we go. Boom. We got some practice footage today for you guys. So that's a bonus for those who stayed in to watch the whole video. We had some linemen going. We got the, looks like those are the tight ends over there. And then running back Christian McCaffrey today at practice. As you see, all the Carolina Panthers were in just, helmets and the shells. They weren't in pads. They were just trying to get in some light work before they went up to New England. So that concludes the coverage for today. As I promised, I'm always going to continue to give you all the update. Anytime there's practice, I am going to be bringing you content to let you know what happened. And then I didn't give you some of the updates on some player moves, and there were a few of them that I'm going to tell you in just a second as I continue to try to stall to get this right in front of me. But the Panthers made 5 moves yesterday. They waived 5 people. All right, here you go. Running back Darius Bradwell, waived. Tight end Nate Becker, waived. Linebacker Kamal Martin, waived. Offensive lineman Wyatt Miller, waived. And cornerback Chris Westray, tall guy out of Kentucky, long guy, probably one of their longest quarterbacks. He was waived as well. All those guys were waived. So those 5 people that waived, that were waived, and the Panthers need to waive 5 more players to get the roster to 80 by August 23rd. All right. So that's your complete update. Appreciate you watching. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. It costs you nothing, and it helps me out a lot to do stuff that we all love to do. Talk to players, talk to coaches, and get your answers directly from those people. I'm Chris Jenkins reporting for Charlotte Vibe. Oh, I didn't go over comments. My bad. I got to go pick up the little man from daycare, so my bad. But let me do this. What's up, Chris Johnson? Jahan, sloppy practice heading to New England and a good sign. Yeah, I think it was just more so you have a practice, then you have a flight, and then you go to England. I think it's just more of the circumstances that was going on. But to me, yes, I'm reporting what I saw. I saw a sloppy practice today. The crowd, PJ, yeah, all the quarterbacks got reps. PJ, Sam, Matt, all those guys got reps. I just didn't go too much into detail because that situation seems to be becoming clear, and I want to start trying to focus and look at other players and positions. What's up, 10 Tizzy? C3 fam in the house. Rep for the Northeast. What's going on, Alec Oven? Is this live or pre-recorded? It's live, man. It's live. You should see a little red emblem, if you will, on the whatever you're looking at on YouTube to show you that this is live. So 100% live. Man, is there any more useless roster spot than PJ in the quarterback room? Come on, Ting. Give him a break. Coach Cena put a lot of stock on joint practices. Do you think we'll get a QB1 announcement after the second preseason game? Alec, I think there's a very good chance that we're going to get one after this preseason game against the New England Patriots. That's what Coach Rhule has been saying. The practice is going to reveal a lot, and then based on the practices, then I believe that's when you'll hear the plan for Friday. But I think, yeah, going into the week 3, it's a good time to go ahead and make that announcement about that quarterback. So I feel like it's a pretty good chance that we'll see that happen. Let's see. So everybody live at the same time. Who else is live? I don't know who else is live. Get your kids, we just fans. Hey, I will get him. He's going to be fine. I'm perfectly good on timing, but it was just in my mind. I'm a transparent kind of reporter. I don't try to pretend like I'm anything else. Just another ordinary being that loves sports and has the privilege of having credentials where I can watch his team closely and bring you the coverage every day. So I'm going to go get him, trust me. I'm not paying those extra fees. Peter is taking reps from Matt. At this point, he ain't going to be the starter, so what's the point? I like that. I like that. So you could say that he's taking reps away from Matt, but honestly, the number 3 quarterback is not getting that many reps. So it's okay to keep 4 quarterbacks on the roster, especially at this point in training camp. Some of the drills that you're doing, you need more arms to go to, the 90 guys I believe they started out with. So you'll hear that like when the cornerbacks are getting injured, they went out and got some more cornerbacks just because you can't go through all the different routines and practices that you do because they do a lot of individual drills, a lot of skill position learning before they get to the games. And having that extra quarterback, having that extra arm does help. And again, it's not taking away reps from Matt. Not right now anyway. Is JC Horn practicing? JC is practicing. I followed him through one play, had on my binoculars, and he definitely has some vet moves, if that's what you want to call it, because he held this guy's jersey as they were running across the field. But what cornerback does not do that? And the angle that I had was a pretty good angle to see it, holding on to the jersey. But he's out there practicing for sure. Interview Action Jackson or Louisville. Okay. Yeah, Terrace Marshall. He's out there. So all the guys that have been injured and that are being able to practice, they're looking pretty good. Nobody's looking like extra gimpy and out there. And Coach said everybody's going to travel. As of right now, it's an hour before they were leaving. Everybody is traveling. There's nobody that's staying back at home. Tim Tizzy says, Bob, you the man. Thanks for the insight and the information. I does what I do for you. Hey, that is it. Appreciate everybody so much. Again, help me get to 5,000 subscribers before the start of the season, please. Thank you. Chris Jenkins reporting for Charlotte 5.